Hey guys, how's it going? It's Jewel and Reed here, and
Hello.
This is the Essetino Weekly Mastermind, episode number 1.
Yes, welcome everybody. We're so excited to finally be on the live stream again, as some of you have been, tuning in on the daily live streams that we've been doing. That was a week ago when we ended our daily quarantine live episodes, and this is the first of many weekly mastermind live streams to come. So we're super excited for this. We're going to be right here every single Thursday at 6 p.m. PST, 9 p.m. EST on our Essetino Artists YouTube channel, as well as streaming to Facebook. And we're totally dedicated here to helping you grow your business online. So we're always trying to think of new things to incorporate to help you guys out more and do more of what you love for a living. And we want these weekly masterminds to be a place where you come, you learn something new, you connect with like-minded creatives, you get inspired to take action. You could get so many different things out of this. And so we really want these sessions to be able to move you forward in some way. Whether that's mentally or actually taking action.
So we encourage you to participate and utilize this. Like, you can actually speak to us and get value from it.
Yeah, make the most of this. We want this to be at least an hour of all of our time here together, to make the most of it, to be a space where you could ask your questions, get some tips, just listen in on the conversation that's happening. Maybe someone else has said something that we've responded to that might spark a light bulb. There's so many different magical directions that this can go. So welcome again, and let's say hi to some people.
Yeah, let's say hello and share what the week has been like.
Yes.
Lenny says drum roll.
I love it.
Hey, Lenny.
I thought those were owl emojis at first.
No, it's drum roll.
Okay. I like the drums. Makes more sense.
And then Linda
Hi,
says...
Lenny and Linda.
And sorry. Linda says anticipation. Anticipation is making me wait.
That's a song. I forget from which one.
Hello, ladies. Hey, Jojo. How are
Jojo.
you? We've got here Teddy.
Great to see you as well.
Great to see you as well.
And Roland.
Hello, hello. And then Lenny says hello again.
Yes.
So yeah, it's been a week or just under a week since our last quarantine life episode, and it's been I've missed it, but it's also been relaxing, and you're not always thinking about 6 p.m. and gotta prepare. You're always trying to think ahead, so the day is completely orchestrated by the 6 p.m. and I was always like, okay, do I have enough time to do this and this before that time?
Yeah.
By 5 was kind of the cutoff for me. 4:30 was the cutoff for shower, and then 5 was I need to start setting up the live stream and just get everything going. And so it wasn't just click live at 6 p.m. There was so much more to happen beforehand.
Yeah.
And then also afterwards even though we would have an amazing time and we would laugh and have a lot of good energy, as soon as it ends, energy is depleted. The energy is you're just oh my God, I'm so tired, but not in a bad way, but it's just when I get so excited, it takes a lot of energy out of me. So I would always need time to recuperate afterwards, and I wouldn't be able to do much other than cooking afterwards. In terms of actually doing work afterwards, I wasn't able to.
But we've been thinking about you every single day at 6 p.m. because even though we haven't had the daily live streams, that time would roll around and we're like, oh, okay, it's just different right now.
I know.
And it would just make us even more excited for Thursday. And I think that's also some of, I saw, I think Lenny, you posted, is it Thursday yet in the group? So I'm glad that you guys are also
that days ago.
I know. Hello, Nicole.
Hey,
and
Nicole.
Justine is here as well.
Whoa, Justine's becoming a regular. What
That's
the heck?
awesome.
That's my sister who she used to just go on for like a second and then leave, but now she's showing up.
Love it. We're making a regular out of you, Justine.
We still have the cake. We're still eating it one piece per day.
Yes.
1 piece per day.
It's still quite big.
It is still big.
It's
and
not really depleting
We've
much.
both been having pieces and it's still going.
Yeah.
Ice cream cake is still going.
Thank you, Dairy Queen, for sponsoring our last episode of the Quarantine Life. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of a different format here. The Quarantine Life episodes were totally free flow.
Like a hangout.
Yeah, like a hangout, but we want to try different things, see what's most valuable to you. I'd love to hear about you guys and how your progress has been in the past week. If there's any wins that you experienced, please share them in the comments, whether you're watching from Facebook or YouTube. Like, what's something that went really well for you this past week? Or you could also share a specific challenge that you want to work through, or something that was a total bust that you came across. We'd love to hear both of those things from you. And while you put your answers in the comments, we'll also share our own progress. So for me, what's been going really well is, this past week, I did really well in terms of filming videos because, as you guys know, I have usually one filming day in the week where I spend just filming 4 videos for our Essetino Artist YouTube channel. But there was so much content to create, not only for the channel, but also for our courses. So I doubled the filming days, and I spent 2 days filming. So I actually ended up filming 8 videos this week instead of 4, which is...
And that's like a lot for a week.
Yeah, like that was pushing myself. So it wasn't 8 videos all in one sitting, because that's not going to happen for me, at least. But it was 2 separate days. I took like a couple hours to block off just for filming. 4 videos on Monday, 4 videos on Tuesday. So yeah, that was not only content for the Essetino channel, but also update videos for the SEO course that we have, as well as our overall mega YouTube course that we're creating, or that we're updating right now. So that was a win. How about you?
A win for me is that I started running outside now, which was definitely not a thing for me. I would take walks, and I pumped the iron here in the living room, but in terms of actually running or even jogging outside, it was never really a thing. Running has always been like weird for me, and so we've been doing running like in the mornings, and it's like the 3rd day now, and I'm loving it. I put my wireless earbuds in, and I have a playlist specifically for working out of songs that I've personally curated on Spotify, and I've just been loving it. And I'm surprised by my own endurance, because I thought that I wouldn't be able to run for a certain amount of time or a certain amount of distance, and I'm surpassing that. And I'm like, oh, I need to give myself more credit. And all these sessions of personal training and working out and losing weight have finally started to pay off, that I have progress in running. So I'm by nowhere like an actual runner, but for me, it's like, it means a lot to me.
I just want to say that you have progressed a ton in terms of fitness over the past years. So yeah, you really should give yourself credit for that, because I mean, I've like seen you from the beginning of this journey, and it's total like 180. So you definitely should give yourself, like, I mean, in general, every day we should be doing something to improve, and not judge ourselves, but evaluate where we are objectively, and then what's one thing that we can do to improve, rather than self-judgment and then going down that hole of feeling bad and everything. So yeah, that is a good job. One thing that as well that that's kind of like in the horizons is the guest posting project that I briefly mentioned in one of the previous Quarantine Life episodes. So it's basically something that I'm working on learning more about in order to get more leverage and more exposure through bigger blogs like thrive.com, entrepreneur.com, smallbiztrends.com, all those bigger blogs that are very much a reference for a lot of online entrepreneurs. I'm just kind of doing more research in terms of how does one contribute to those blogs, because I think that, having someone specifically as a reference for talking about video marketing and YouTube for creative entrepreneurs could benefit by coming to that blog and reading it and then seeing some of our other stuff as well. So I've gotten that ball rolling, which has gone really well, and I'm excited about.
Another thing is that I really enjoyed is that we had a YouTube coaching client session earlier. And I love these one-on-one sessions because we really get to connect with the YouTuber. It's an up-and-coming YouTuber. They just started their channel 2 months ago. And it's kind of like an affirmations meditation type channel. And I just love how people have all these different kinds of ideas for YouTube channels. And we love seeing the growth. And it was great chatting with her and you just, reciprocating with ideas and, seeing someone light up when we tell them something like, hey, maybe try this. And, them saying like, oh, that's a great idea. Like that excites us. Yeah. And I like it when they take lots of notes and stuff and they're going to go implement it. And then that was the first session that we had. And I'm looking forward to the next one. And I get so high off the energy after the meeting. Like after the meeting, I'm ready for to run or to just I have crazy energy and I'm ready to go after these one-on-one sessions that we have. So I really do enjoy them. That was something that went really well today.
Yeah, super rewarding.
Let's hit up the comments here. Jojo says, all of the usual suspects in the house.
That's right.
We should play a game of Clue.
I love Clue.
Justine said, save some of the cake for me on Saturday. Okay, fine. We'll give you some of the cake.
Like half of it, maybe.
Roland says, I'd like to share something. A friend told me that her views shot up when she began sharing her videos on Pinterest. I started a week ago and not sure about the views, but my subs climbed. Nice.
Cool.
And Roland says 5 subscribers alone today. That's amazing. I remember when you first started, Roland, and you've grown, you're growing fast. You're a sponge when it comes to information.
That is awesome, Roland. And I recently released a video on the channel about how to see your traffic sources from YouTube. So since you're seeing this little spike here, I would go into those traffic sources and see if it says Pinterest on there, and if so, you'll be able to see how many views or subscribers or whatever are coming specifically from that platform, and you can actually be able to tell whether or not this is what's contributing to your growth. But very cool, awesome win.
We've got here Phil in the house.
Hello, Phil.
He was one of the winners of the microphone contest.
Yes.
And we'll be sending that to him soon.
We have the envelope ready, Phil.
Hopefully, sending out mail internationally is fine right now, and then it's not weirdo.
Oh yeah, it's fine. It just might experience some delays.
And then Phil says, "Hi Roland, how is your pike? Tasty?" I'm guessing it's not pike roast, but the fish. And then
you're thinking of Starbucks?
Yeah, because they have a pike roast.
Yes.
Phil says, froze it, no time to fry it. And we've got RG in the house.
Hello, RG. Welcome.
And Lenny says, keeping up health is very important. It's everything. It's everything, in my opinion. I'm the healthiest that I've been ever. And when I was gaining weight and I could feel like I just didn't have the energy. I started to feel more sick. you just don't feel good. And I feel good now.
Yeah, it affects everything. The way that you feel affects absolutely everything.
And then Lenny says, do you cover the same consult process in a course? So in our YouTube course, which we are still updating, we definitely go through the process. And when we are doing the consult, we often refer to that because there's like a ton of lectures. Like it's going to be a huge ass course.
In the consult, we might refer to watch some things if we want you to get a certain task done for homework in between sessions, or to just kind of freshen up knowledge with, on a certain topic on YouTube. But, we're not teaching everything that's in the course. We're not necessarily teaching you the exact same thing because it's very customized. It's very pertaining to you and your channel and what your niche is and what your goal is for the channel as well. Because some people just want to, some people want to start a channel just to do more of what they love. Some people want to start a channel to make money. Some people start a channel to get a wider reach for their existing business. Like they'll already have a business of some sort. They're already selling a product or service and they want this to push it out even more. So it's very much customized to that. And we get people from all different stages. Someone who completely has no idea about YouTube, but they know they want to start a channel versus someone who's already started a channel and they just want to see more growth with it. So it really, it's very much customized. And
like there are things that, we see on the channel that there aren't necessarily a lecture video on because it's super customized. Like when we were speaking to the coaching client today, she's really into the SEO. So we're going to cater the sessions to really dive deep into the SEO. And, we were giving her specific titles and ideas and videos that she can do that are not in a lecture. Like, because the lectures are more like, this is how you do this type of thing. But we could, really hone in on her channel.
She actually she is already a student of both of our YouTube courses, the SEO one and the bigger, like the beginner YouTube course. But, having someone sit there with you with TubeBuddy open and typing in certain phrases and how to get like a good score, because, she was saying that it's even challenging for her to get a fair score in TubeBuddy. So we're going to dive deeper into working on that and exactly how to think when doing the research in her specific niche for her YouTube channel. So and another thing, so for those of you who kind of just popped in, we were sharing, we were asking everybody to share a win or something that went really well for you in the past week. We'd love to hear that. And also I think it benefits other people hearing your wins and successes. And also if you have a challenge that you want to share, something that didn't go really well, you want to work through, or a lesson that you learned, please feel free to share that as well. Something that was a challenge for us was figuring out the lavalier microphone connection and having it work with our laptop.
Yeah. So it was crazy because I had already used this microphone, the one that we gave away, on
the
our
DSLR.
Canon M50, no problem. And on our cell phone, no problem. And then so because it was no problem, I was like, okay, let me plug this into the laptop, boom, and then it wasn't working. And I'm like, okay, what is happening here? And it was driving us crazy because we could not believe that it just wasn't working. Something was like, no, this has to be, there's something simple going on here.
We told everyone it works on laptops. Like, why is this not? It should be easy. Plug in, work. But it's like not working.
Yeah. And then I searched the problem on YouTube, and there's a lot of people who have lavalier and laptop issues, and it's because of the audio jack. So initially, what I had thought that needed to happen was I thought that I needed to take this adapter, which says on it, adapter for PC, laptop, camera / voice recorder. I thought I needed to click this together, which is what you need to do for the DSLR, and then plug it into the laptop audio jack. When I did it on the camera here, totally fine. So I did that. And, I'm trying to record a simple tutorial video and it's just not working. It's just silent. It's not picking up. It's not even, when plugged into our laptop, it's not even picking up that the microphone is there.
Yeah.
And so I was going crazy. I was literally going crazy because I was like, what the heck is going on? And, it turns out that our laptop, Lenovo, it turns out that you actually do not need this adapter, and it already has some sort of thing built in, and you literally just need to plug it in like this.
Yeah, and the instructions specifically say to use this. So it was only, doing further research, specifically with Lenovo laptops. This is a thing. I don't know, it might be for another brand too, but it doesn't need that extra piece. So
yeah.
We spent all that time.
I spent like over an hour, and you're getting totally frustrated because I really wanted to just film this video. And the reason why I chose this lapel microphone to use, because I'm like, oh, quickly just plug it in, strap it on to my shirt, boom, record fast, right? Yeah. But it took like over an hour, and we actually ended up having to go to the Power to Wise website. And they had like a frequently asked questions thing, and it was the exact scenario. I'm guessing they get this a lot because they have the exact scenario. It's like, oh, I plugged it into my laptop and it's not working. Why? And so they give you a couple of different options. But for us specifically with the Lenovo laptop, it was because you don't need this adapter. So sometimes the solution is so simple.
Yeah.
And you just need to step back for a second. And they have a lot of support, so it's really good. And they even have a WhatsApp chat thing. And I had initially messaged them being like, this, it's not working. And someone did respond, but luckily we had already fixed the problem, so it wasn't necessary. But it's cool to know that they're on like WhatsApp chat available to you.
Yeah, so that was a challenge that we had this past week, was figuring that thing out. But we wanted to share that lesson learned with you guys, and feel free, we're going to be having these mastermind sessions every single week, and we'll likely be asking you what went really well and what's a challenge that you had, or maybe you didn't even figure out the challenge like we did, and you still have that challenge and you want to work through it. We'd really love to help you out through that. Not just us, but some of the other members as well might have something to contribute to you. So
let us know.
Definitely let us know. And I see Phil saying that he has a Lenovo laptop. So I'm so glad we actually mentioned that, because this is going to you and you might very well need that piece of information.
Yeah, because it was like, I knew that the microphone wasn't broken because we already used it on the DSLR and on the cell phone. But if someone buys this and they initially plug it in there, they might think the microphone's broken.
Yeah.
So that's a thing. We also will be doing a segment of questions. So either from our YouTube comments or in the Creative Business Success Facebook group, we will be gathering some questions and then putting them out there to you guys and then answering them. And if you guys have questions within this live chat, that's fine too. Teddy says, I had an issue with PowerPoint and grouping. After hours of beating my head against the wall, I found the answer, so I released a video on it. Yeah, that's
nice.
Often what happens is I'll have a problem, a tech problem, something, and then I'll go and create a video on it, because chances are you're not the only one experiencing that problem.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I had this thing with IGTV. There was like there's a little finicky thing that happens with IGTV when you are uploading videos that are like more than 10 minutes long. It's not like they need to improve upon IGTV on desktop. So if you want to upload videos that are more than 10 minutes long, you need to do it through desktop. And if you also want to upload horizontal videos on IGTV, it needs to be done through desktop. But it's not as user-friendly as it is on the phone. And there's like this weird hack that I figured out after a while of doing it. It's I don't know why it works, but it just does. And that video has helped a lot of people. And so, yeah, if there is a problem and I figure it out and it has to do in the realm of our YouTube channel, then I'll most likely create a video on it.
Teddy says, oops, it had to do with grouping objects not working, but PowerPoint doesn't give you a message, just a bell. Yeah, I know what you mean by grouping objects. I use that feature all the time. So I'm glad you figured it out. That's good.
All right, so we also wanted to mention, oh wait, a couple of things here. Lenny said, now you can monetize IGTV. I heard that. I heard that they were releasing that. Obviously, I believe it's going out to the people who have like, bigger Instagrams.
Like beta testing that feature right now.
Yeah, and then eventually it'll go to the general public. So that's going to be exciting. And Jojo says, I have a Lenovo laptop, so good to know.
Oh,
seems like we all have Lenovo laptops.
Yeah, I'm so glad we shared that then. I'm just quickly going on Facebook to make sure comments are coming through.
I have the comments here.
You have it open there?
Yeah.
On Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
And then, okay, so this actually was a question brought up by Teddy. And if you want to explain it with the YouTube comments thing.
Yes. Thank you for bringing that up, Teddy. So Teddy took and he's a student of the SEO course that we have there. And thank you, by the way, for posting that review in the Facebook group. That's really nice of you. I'm glad you got a lot of value out of that. But he asked a question because he noticed some strange comments happening on his video, and specifically this comment left by different users, but the comment is "wanna be friends." So I'm not sure if you guys have heard of this.
It's like a spam bot.
Yeah, it's actually a hack that's happening right now. I don't know exactly how the hack itself works, but if you see that comment on your YouTube channel, "wanna be friends," then don't respond to it. Don't subscribe to that person's channel or anything like that. Apparently, it is some sort of like systemized hack where, the person can either hack into your YouTube account through you subscribing to their account or by commenting. There's speculation about the comment, responding to the comment, but in any case, leave it alone.
We saw a video of someone talking about it, and initially I would respond to I know that there are spam comments, but I would just respond to it, creating more activity. But after watching this video, from now onwards, moving forward, I'm actually just going to be deleting that comment because I didn't realize that there's potential to get hacked from responding to the comment. I definitely do not subscribe to their channel, but now I just want it removed. So, and probably I'm going to block them as well.
And you can see as well, what raised the flag for Teddy is that when he went to the channel, the person's channel, they had hundreds of thousands of subscribers and no videos. So if you see inconsistencies like that, absolutely, it's a fake account, or, people can buy numbers all the time now. They can buy subscribers, buy likes, buy comments. So be aware of that kind of thing and just ignore it, delete it. Don't respond to it. That's for sure.
Lenny says, yeah, they're bots. They use it to grow the channels and then they sell them. Yeah, so they get a bunch of subscribers and then they change the name afterwards, and then I don't know how that's even a good plan, but yeah. Phil says, I just deleted, and yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing moving forward. And then let's go back to the comment that RG said about, I'm trying to understand why you would need the adapter anyways. Does it have the same plug on each end? No, it actually does not. So this is the lavalier microphone. You can see it's got 3 rings there. And this is the adapter, and it has 2.
Yeah,
and they're slightly different. They're slightly different.
They look the same at a glance, but yeah, they are different. So
I have no idea why this adapter, but
the adapter, I guess, is needed for certain
makes it into
types
a mic.
A mic. Yeah, it's
Like
for certain
converts
types
it.
of laptops. Yeah, so it's but Lenovo doesn't need it. So yeah, it's interesting that there's like this extra piece. I wonder why they don't just tag it onto the existing thing, but maybe that's because of compatibility with different devices.
Because it works sometimes and it doesn't work sometimes.
Yeah. Programmer Shuvo, hello, says, which apps do you use for YouTube Live?
We use this thing that we're
platform.
using right here is called StreamYard, and it is a software a subscription software. Well, there's a free version as well, but we have this subscription where you can stream to 2 places at once. So we choose to stream on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. The top one, I believe, you can live stream to 5 places at once.
Yeah.
So that's pretty crazy. I know that some people have LinkedIn, like LinkedIn live streaming.
It can also be
Twitch
and Twitter.
But we don't really use all those other ones, so that's why we just got the 2 plan.
Yeah,
is there a link in the description?
Yeah,
Okay.
In the description of this YouTube video, under the section where it says helpful resources for YouTubers, I think it's the last link in that section that will give you, we've included our StreamYard link there that will give you $10 credit for signing up there. Linda says, I've seen it to the wannabe friends. It comes up immediately on upload. Yeah, and that's the thing. People were also seeing it come up on videos that haven't been like published yet. I don't know exactly how they would see it, but I read that in a blog post. So it's like a system. It's a bot. Lenny says they create playlists of other videos to fake content. Roland's reported them. Yeah. I mean, we're only going to see more and more of these sophisticated ways. Like these guys are just going to get smarter. So it's just a matter of being aware of this and sharing it when we see it, so everyone's aware of it. We also switched to the 2-step authentication,
which I will have that video for that coming out tomorrow morning.
For logging into our YouTube channel, yeah.
And then second question here that someone had in the YouTube comments was YouTube ads. Can you choose the ads that you want on your videos? And then there's a second part to the question, and they say, let's say you have your own ads. So you can't choose, like when you turn on monetization on your YouTube channel, you can't specifically type in anywhere and be like, I want these ads on my videos. That's not how it works. You can choose the type of ad. So the type of ads, like the ones that play the pre-roll ones or the mid-roll ones, or when there's a little clickable image banner at the bottom or on the side, you can choose that kind of type of ad, but you can't specifically choose which advertisements. You can, however, the second part of their question, if they said that they have their own ads, if you have your own video ad, you can actually run ads on your own videos as well as other people's videos. So I first saw this with Gary Vaynerchuk. He had his YouTube channel, and the ads that were playing were his ads as well, which was pretty cool. That was like an Inception type thing. So that's something that you can do, but But in doing that, you will have other people's ads as well. It's not only going to be your ads that are playing when you have monetization turned on.
Mm-hmm.
And
speaking, by the way, of the monetization thing, just a quick reminder. We are doing our talk is coming up on June 9th for how to make money with a small YouTube channel. So whether you're approved for monetization or not, I know some of you guys already know about this, but just a quick reminder, it's Tuesday, June 9th, and it's going to be the networking session is from 7 to 9 p.m., but our actual talk is going to be for an hour at 8 p.m. PST. And yeah, it's going to be a full hour presentation. You're welcome to attend. It's free to attend. It's going to be on Zoom. So we'll post a link while Jewel goes through the next question. I'll just quickly post a link here on YouTube so you guys can check it out.
we're posting it in the live chat.
Yes, correct.
Because some people look for it in the comments.
In the comments,
it's not
I know.
there.
It's weird how they don't get grouped together.
Okay, so another question says, can you post a Facebook poll on a page that is not for-profit organization? And I have, there's two different kinds of Facebooks happening right now. There's the new Facebook, and then I still have the classic Facebook because I've noticed that they've taken a lot of features away in the new Facebook. So at the time of filming my tutorial video, I remember that you could do a Facebook poll on a page. I know for sure you can still do it on groups, and there's a hack to do it on doing it in a group and sharing it on your Facebook profile. You currently can't do Facebook polls on your profile. You used to be able to, but they took away that. Let me just quickly see if you can do it on a Facebook page. I haven't tried in a bit.
Here, I can type it in.
I got it. Oh wait, yours is the new version. Might be weirdo.
It's right there. Yeah, I have the new version of Facebook. I think it's still in beta, but I'm not sure if everyone has access to it, but I've switched over to the new format.
I do not like it.
I don't know. I kind of like it. It's very like minimalist, and I know things are in different places, so that's probably why some people don't like it.
Nope, you can't do it.
So you can't do
for at least in the new one
from your Facebook page.
Here, let me quickly check mine.
So Teddy's saying, I haven't seen an ad in a long time now. Not sure why that is.
Do you have premium?
Yeah, do you have the premium, YouTube premium? Lenny says, what YouTube stands on making your own ads? The ones that are made by the creator, but YouTube has no way to take a cut.
What, you mean like editing them into your video?
Do you have any thoughts on that, Jewel? That's not my topic of expertise.
Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to see if I can do a poll here.
So right now we're just checking to see if you're able to do a Facebook polls, because polls are actually great ways to get engagement going, especially, on Facebook pages where you built up your Facebook page, but you're not seeing much engagement. So it might be a good way to get that rolling. Can you do it on your end?
No. So they took it off of pages, but you can still do it on groups. And if you have... Okay, so yeah, I've had this question before where people they have their ads and they like literally want to edit them into your YouTube videos. And unless it's like a sponsored type video where you are saying it's a sponsored video, they generally don't like that type of content. So you can't just like splice your video and then put one of your ads on there, unless it's like it's orchestrated as this video was sponsored by type thing. Yeah, they generally don't like that.
Yeah, I see that a lot with Skillshare. I see Lenny's comment there as like Skillshare Squarespace. Yeah.
So those are sponsored videos, and they've paid those creators to do it's like a known, like the creator of the YouTube channel will be like, this video was sponsored by, and then you can do something like that, but not like, I don't know how to explain it, like literally just splicing a video and just inserting a commercial. You need to like actually address it.
Linda says, or do you want to, Teddy says he doesn't have premium. So that's in relation to the question why you're not seeing any ads.
I'm not sure. Do you have any ad blockers or anything? Ads don't come up on every single video. It's every 1,000th or something. It's like they have a different algorithm. Some videos you can start playing no ads, and then other videos it'll have an ad immediately. It's like they have their own little algorithm. Linda says, I tried to do a poll on my business page, but it wasn't there as an option. Yeah, they've like removed it, and it's only in groups right now.
Yeah.
You used to be able to do it on Facebook profile, fan page, and group. And then they removed it on poll, and then they removed it on pages, and now it's only in groups. I had a tutorial before on how to do a Facebook poll on your profile. It's clearly outdated, and people get so mad because they don't see the year, they don't see when it was published, and they get so mad that it's changed, and they get pissed off, and you get comments that are like, you're a scammer, and it's like, I'm not trying to scam you. It's called technology changes really fast.
Oh, it's so funny. What you will get is YouTube comments. It's just people get really creative.
Teddy says, I would say for at least a year, no ads, and I'm on YouTube all the time. That's weird.
You might have something that's, I don't even know if something that can block.
Yeah, you might, I don't know, you might have something on there because that's weird. Lenny says, be happy, Teddy, ads are annoying.
Linda asks, is it possible to put one of your YouTube videos in more than one playlist? Yeah, absolutely. If it fits in multiple categories or playlists that you've created, then yeah, feel free to, you can basically, when you're doing the upload and you know how you checkbox one playlist, you can checkbox more than one so that it'll go into those multiple playlists. We do it all the time with some of our videos because we have playlists that are our weekly playlists, meaning we have a playlist for the Monday stuff, which is making money, all of videos about making money. We have the Tuesday playlist, which is all about like business tips, etc. So we have those playlists, but then we also have categorical or topical playlists. So specifically about Camtasia or Facebook tips. So we'll put our videos in multiple playlists that way.
And we'll just quickly show you here.
It just gives people more of an opportunity to find your videos as well if they are subscribed to multiple playlists.
All right, so we're here on the front end of our YouTube channel, and to add a video to a playlist, you can either click like here or go into the actual video. But from here, you can go to save to playlist, and you can see that right now this video is in 4 playlists.
Yeah. So this is easier to do it this way if you're going back on existing published videos. But if you are within the uploader, you're just about to publish a video or to schedule it, you can also do it through the uploading page.
Okay. And then, that's funny that you asked about playlists, because Someone had a question about what are the point of YouTube playlists?
What are the point?
Like, what's the point?
Oh.
Go.
It provides an easy way for your
Categorization.
viewers to receive your content in an organized way, especially if you're a channel like ours that likes to do videos on many different topics. It comes in handy, not just in a sense of people going to that playlist and finding, digesting more videos from you on what they like, but also from your perspective, you should be using the playlist links in your descriptions rather than individual video links. So if they're already digesting content on a certain topic from you and you have other related videos on that same topic and you've organized it into a playlist, put the playlist link in your description so that when they click on that, they'll be able to binge watch as many videos. That'll just add to your watch hours. So it really helps from that perspective. Even like I've seen people use playlists for from a business standpoint in terms of organizing all of their testimonials, for example, like collecting video testimonials from clients, creating a playlist that's just about testimonials, or maybe it's like reviews or, customer reviews, anything like that.
Product companies do that when they have a product, like on these, like MPAL, they will grab all their people of doing all the reviews and stuff, and they all put them into a playlist because they're all in different channels. So that's another way you can use playlists.
Yeah, and you can link to that playlist. If you're doing email marketing, you can invite people to check out what your customers are saying, put a link to the playlist there. You could put it on your website, embed it on your website. There's a lot of things that you could do with playlists.
Got a couple comments here.
I should do a video about making money. You start with a printing press, some special paper, and ink.
Wow. You have a printing press?
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty crazy. Let us know when that video comes out.
Although that's probably illegal. Printing money.
I saw a YouTube video on someone photocopying money, and what it looks like, if you've ever seen it, it's really weird what happens when you photocopy money.
Well, I do that for a reason.
Yeah, watch it. It's a fun video.
Lenny says playlists help to structure and show on search too. Yep, they show up as search results.
Roland says, I remember when you did a video about how not to worry about many views. Your video gets at first because some will get traction and take off. Wow, you were right. Which video was it that took off for you? Yeah, I did that video on, I think, the Facebook poll video.
Yeah.
I think I was doing an updated version because it's only on groups now, Facebook groups. So I did that video, and initially when I released it, it had been like 1 or 2 days and it got like less than 50 views. And you would think that that's absolutely atrocious and horrible, the amount of views. But I was like, oh no, whatever, that's okay. That video is going to end up getting close to 100,000 later on.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just check to see what that is now. But I'm curious to know what video has gone well for you.
Also, just going back quickly to this, what you said, Lenny, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes I'll actually I'll use the keyword tool in TubeBuddy to find the right phrase for what to name my playlist, so that will also will come up, hopefully, on the first page of results when someone types in that phrase. So yeah, sometimes I say sometimes I do that and sometimes not, because it depends on how I want to word the playlist. But you can actually keyword optimize your playlist titles as well, and then also put in some keywords in the description of the playlist, because you can also write a description for each playlist that you create on your YouTube channel.
So this was the video. How to create a Facebook poll 2020. step by step. So like I said, initially when I did that post, the video got like, I don't know, it was like 40 something views. And now the video has over 35,000 views. And it's been 3 months. And it's got 9 more months to go. So I can see this video getting close to 100,000 or more than 100,000 views.
And it's funny, like sometimes you'll see that happens not necessarily in the beginning, but it might like
later.
Yeah, it might be way later. Like it might be quite similar numbers for a while, and then all of a sudden, you know, for whatever reason it gets picked up, the views will shoot up. So you really never know.
Linda says, thank you. I've been meaning to look up the playlist question. We're glad we can be a resource for you.
Yes, you're very welcome.
That's what these lives are for. Roland says, I almost always add the playlist link in the comments and pin it as my comment. Nice.
Yeah, that's a great tip, Roland. Absolutely. Yeah, just providing more value, you know, to be able to pin a comment with either inviting people to engage by leaving a comment below, or to invite them to check out more videos that, since they, you know, if you like this video, watch more from this playlist. So that's a great tip.
Later on, when you have more things to sell, or if you even have affiliate links with a particular video that you're doing that requires stuff to buy, sometimes someone will ask a question like, what microphone did you use? And I will put the Amazon affiliate link, and then I'll pin that as a comment for everybody to see, because that'll be like the first one. So pay attention to those kinds of things that are happening in your comments as well.
Linda says, I've been lounging my own playlists in my videos. It helps with creating a viewer pattern and YouTube recommending of videos. Yeah, I love that you said viewer pattern. We were actually just talking about that similar thing in our session with our YouTube one-on-one coaching YouTube consulting client today. It invites people to create a habit out of watching your videos. So, and you know, don't be afraid to actually use that call to action. Like write out that sentence saying, if you like, for example, the affirmations channel that we were talking about, we told her that it would be a good idea to invite people to watch or make a daily habit out of watching our videos every single morning. Add this to your morning routine by clicking on this playlist or watching this playlist. And yeah, exactly. Viewer patterns. You want to be able to create a habit out of them watching your videos. The printing money. Nice. Yes. I'm sure they would get excited.
Is YouTube fussy about the amount of keywords you write in your description of your video? Would it be a problem if you load up on the keywords? Is there a happy medium? So yeah, they are fussy about that. They don't want you to do what's called keyword stuffing. Basically, you just take all your keywords and then just shove them in at the bottom. A lot of people just like literally just list them all out and with no actual real context. And that's what's known as keyword stuffing. And they consider that to be spam, and they don't like that. And what they want you to do is take those keywords and formulate them into actual sentences that make sense to people. And so that's why in the SEO course, Uri describes how you take those keywords and you want to naturally make real sentences and sprinkle them in a written paragraph description.
Yeah, and there's no hard, you know, number in terms of how many keywords to include or anything like that. It's just a natural way of embedding your supporting keywords into your description, which really helps. And we talk more about that in detail in the SEO course. If you want to check that out, RG, there's also a link in the description of this video.
Solon says, there's a few videos, but the video lately was a tutorial on how to install a towel ring in a bathroom door. It wasn't getting views for months. lately. Boom.
Nice.
Over 100 now.
That's a
That's
win.
awesome.
Yeah, that's a win you could have shared earlier. That's amazing. Great job.
You should have shared that.
Yeah, I want to hear about your successes.
That's cool.
Yeah, you really never know. That's a perfect example right there.
Is there a specific towel ring that you use? Like, is it on Amazon? Did you put the links? Get that affiliate commission. Linda says, my phone has been inserting strange words. No worries, Linda.
If you're talking about the lounging word, I was also wondering about that.
I know. I was like, oh, lounging on a playlist.
Okay, I'll work with it.
And then Roland said, which video? The video I was talking about, the poll one? Is that the one you're asking me about?
Likely this comment likely came in. Oh, yeah, create a poll.
Yeah, so initially that had
How to make
like
a poll
46 views, and now it has over 35,000. And then Roland, yeah, no problem. Always love sharing the golden nuggets with you guys. Mm-hmm. We've learned a lot of them along the way. And last question here that we have, and you guys feel free, those of you guys watching the replay, feel free to put comments live, put them in our YouTube comments on the videos, and if your question might be selected, as well as in the Facebook group. Last one is, someone asked, is Camtasia good for making online courses? Yes. And the answer to that is yes. We have been using Camtasia since 2010, and it's how we edit our course lecture videos. We probably film about 90% of them through Camtasia, through the screencast recording software. But if we want a video that's a talking head video and we just want like a cool view, then we'll film it on this. But all videos are being edited on Camtasia. Yeah,
like the DSLR we'll use for like promo videos or just more videos that we want a polished look. But Camtasia is great for making online courses, especially if you're showing stuff on your screen, because it brings in your screen capture as well as recording you from your webcam at the same time.
Yeah, so if we want videos that like look good like that, and it's just a talking head, and there's not like, we don't need to show anything on the screen, then we'll use this one.
Yeah.
But these are much larger files and longer rendering times, longer uploading times, so that's something to keep in mind.
Lenny says, type the questions the video covers. It's an easy, more natural way of including the keywords without stuffing.
Oh.
Okay.
So type the keywords as questions? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's kind of a little strategy that you just shared here, Lenny. So you're saying whatever questions your video answers, you can put those questions in the description and say that the video addresses that question, or you can even state the question and then write out a little paragraph about what the video is about. I think that's a great tip. Any sort of way that you can put those main keyword phrases or supporting tags in your description in a natural way, that's what you're going to want to do. So yeah, great tip there.
Another side win that I forgot to mention is I've been drinking a ton of water. I saw this YouTube video of this girl who, I'm not drinking this much water, but it was like, I drank a gallon of water per day. Like every day she got to a gallon of water. And I was like, I was curious to see like how it benefited her. And she first started off the video as like, I'm going to try this challenge. And she was like really low energy. And she's like, let's see if this works. By the end of it, she was like so bright, so glowing. And she's like, I love drinking water. I have so much energy. And like, it just had so many benefits to her. So another win for this week is I've really been chugging the water. And
how many cups?
I don't know. I haven't been counting because when I start counting, then I get like annoyed and I'm always thinking about if I wrote it down or not. And
just trying to drink a little bit more.
I've just been
usual.
like, more than normal.
Thanks. Roland says, Jewel, you just gave me an idea. I can put a link to a product for sure.
I love getting those comments from you, Roland, when you're
Drop the
you
links.
just gave me an idea.
Yes, light bulb moment. That's why we do this. Lenny says, how are the channel stats for May looking? I'm gonna pull that up.
The stats have the subscribers are up. We're averaging about 1,200 subscribers a month now, which is like our highest ever.
Ever, yes.
I remember when we were getting like 1 subscriber a week. It was crazy. So now we're averaging for the past 28 days, 1,200, which is really cool. Our views they've dropped below 300,000. So remember I told you that, we had just gone over 300,000 views and we were like between 300 and like 310. But now we've dropped down to 287,000 views per 28 days. And
so it seems like we've passed that. It was up and since
and
March,
now it's like
slightly, we're at this kind of area.
And
just over the hump.
I suspect it's because people are going back to work. Like things are starting to go back to normal. Everyone's not lounging it in their pajamas all day. And, life is going back to normal. So I knew that the views would drop. Like when this whole thing when we went from 120 to 150,000, like ranging from there all the way, like a 100% increase to 300,000, I knew that it's because this is happening and everybody's online, and I knew that it's not going to last forever.
Yeah, what goes up must come down. So we were already anticipating, like we were just riding the wave. And when you see that wave, you ride it as much as you can. And then, we were anticipating that. So that's where we're at right now.
In terms of the income, it's actually still the same, even though the views have gone slightly down. The YouTube ad revenue is still the same. And our last month, so what was it? You get YouTube ad revenue on the 21st of every month. So we got it. Okay, it's June right now. So we got it May 21st. And that would have been for April. Okay.
I can see the wheels turning.
So that would have been for April. And it was our highest ever at $3,500 for YouTube ad revenue. And I must say, for a channel of, at the time during April, we had like less than 30,000.
Yeah.
Like there are channels that have 1 million subscribers and they can't even get to 1,000. It's crazy. But when you understand SEO and yes,
advertisers,
being in a certain niche helps. Being in an educational niche does help because there's a lot of product and service around this area. And if you were to start a vlog channel from scratch, your ad revenue will likely be lower because when you get the custom ads, that's when you get a higher rate because someone's specifically placing it. So you'll get more. That's when, I forgot where I was going. I lost my train of thought.
It's all good. It'll come back around. Roland says, can we add a link to a card?
If you're, I'll be right back. And then hold on.
We'll figure something out for you. I don't know the answer to that question either, Roland. So we're going to circle back around for that. Linda says, I get 1 or 2 new subscribers, new subbies. I love that. New subbies with every new video.
Ooh.
That's amazing, Linda. Like celebrate those wins. Celebrate every single subscriber, because I mean, those are real human beings. Those are real people. I know sometimes we can get really lost in the numbers of followers and subscribers, but definitely like celebrate that. That's awesome, and thank you for sharing that.
So with cards, I just saw that you do have the availability to add a link.
Going back here.
You do have the availability. You do have. You can add a link, but it has to be to an approved website, and it has to be like, you can't just put any type of link. They're very specific about that. Our approved website link is our website. So it's like essetinoartist.com. That's pretty much the only website link that we can add on there. You can link to other videos, no problem, or playlists or channels. But in terms of adding like a link, then it needs to be an approved, and it's usually like they only approve like one type of website, which is like your website.
That's coming back to me now. Yeah, I remember that, seeing that a while ago. Because you usually put the cards on all of the videos, and I remember wanting to put it on a different site, and it wasn't letting me. So it's kind of yes and no in a way. It does have to be, you can do it links to external sites, but it has to be something that's been already approved by YouTube in order for you to do that. And I love this comment, Roland. We sure did. We leveled out the curve. This is a positive thing. Teddy says, just lost a sub somewhere. Darn it.
That's okay. And you know what? Like, that's going to happen.
And you know, that happened to us too. When we were pumping out videos on this channel, 3 videos a day.
Per day.
Which, you know, it was our decision to do. We already knew that some people would be like, this is way too much. This is insane. They're like high on something. So like we knew that would happen, but
we were totally cool with it.
It's kind of like you got to look at it from a different perspective and be like, this is filtering, right?
Yeah.
It's filtering. It's the people that if they don't want to hear from me, that's good. I
don't want those people on there.
Yeah, you don't want them as a subscriber or follower anyways. You want to build a concentrated, loyal following of people who want to listen from you over and over again, watch your videos and engage with your content. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. And yes, Roland says it's part of the ride. Lenny says, Roland, a card is pretty much a link to a video, which you could just link to a video. But if your goal is to jump to a certain time in the video, do a link with the timestamp. Yeah, great tip. You can do timestamps for sure.
I will be doing a tutorial on timestamps.
Yeah, Linda says, I don't dwell on numbers, but I do look. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you want to be able to evaluate, but not judge, right? Again, that's like, you want to be aware of the numbers. Numbers are important. We're not saying numbers aren't important, but just not to be too fixated on it, which I know a lot of people can get. Phil says, as long as you gain more than you lose, then it's going in the right direction. Yes, like profit, right?
I was just going to say, just like sales.
Just like sales, just like profit. Yes. It's a good business model.
Another thing that before we wrap it up here, we're not implementing it in this one, but on the next live stream that we will do is we want to do this thing called featured, I don't know the specific term, but it's like a featured creative from Creative Business Success. So if you are in the Facebook group, we want to feature one of you each week. And, you know, we would put whatever you have. You don't have to be a YouTuber or anything like that. But if you have like your website, what you do as a creative, your YouTube channel, your socials, like what you post, we want to share that with the community and, you know, get some support from the community, because that's what this is all about, is helping each other out. And so we'll have a post go out in the Facebook group sometime next week. And if you want to be one of the random people that are selected, then you would just like comment your links and stuff. I haven't ironed it out completely, but we just know that we want to feature you guys, and we want to share you guys and what you're doing, whether you sell jewelry or you do tutorials on this, someone might enjoy that kind of stuff too.
Yeah, you guys actually inspired us to come up with this because of how amazing we saw the support in our quarantine live streams, where you guys were following each other and getting to know more about what you are what like each of the viewers are doing. That was inspiring to us. So we want to do a really quick segment where we're just quickly featuring one of you, saying who you are, what you do, and then inviting people to follow you on YouTube or whatever the case might be. So make sure you are part of our Facebook group, our Creative Business Success Facebook group, which is the scrolling banner that you see there below. Free to join. Yes, Lenny.
Yeah, spotlight. You guys help us come up.
I love
it. Like, the name is because of you guys, the Essetino Weekly Mastermind.
We love your ideas. We're just always going to come to you. Like, this is what a mastermind is, actually. And if you as well, like, you're thinking about
if you have an issue, you need help with something. You want to find out how to do something.
Or feedback.
Like, please, reach out to us. Like, we're more than happy to help you.
Yeah, or come to these live streams and post them here in the comments and have like a whole group of people contribute to your feedback or whatever you're looking for. So
yeah, we can, I guess, call it the Creative Business Spotlight or the Essetino Creator Spotlight or something like that.
So we're more so thinking about how to do this because we want the person to be live with us. So yes, it's a member of the Facebook group, but we don't necessarily want to feature a member who's not actually going to be live on the live stream.
Like live on video, or?
Yeah, like a live attending.
Like they're on video? Like,
oh no, I didn't mean live on video. I just mean watching.
On the live.
Yeah.
And being able to comment to other people.
Exactly. Okay. Because, if other people like have questions, or they're there to support you if we're telling them to go
and also
give you a like or a subscribe.
Incentive for more people to join us.
Yeah. So trying to figure out how to do that to make sure that they're also live, because we're, because it's easy to just randomly pick a member of the group, but because we don't know necessarily if they're going to be live or not. So we have to iron out something like that first before we roll it out. But yeah, just wanted to share that with you.
RG says, do you use a YouTube ranker tool? Do you use a paid or free one? So the way that we rank our YouTube videos is with TubeBuddy, and it is a paid Chrome extension that embeds itself into your YouTube channel. Mm-hmm. It works seamlessly. It's like it's a part of YouTube, like the website. And that's what we use for SEO, and that's pretty much our only main thing that we use as a tool to rank. I mean, there are other things that we do, like we share our videos out. They're on our website. Our YouTube channel link is lots of places. It's in courses. It's in other people. We do interviews with other people.
It's in our signature.
It's in their description.
It's
in our email signature. It's in our little mini Essetino business cards that we have.
Yeah.
Like, we put that link everywhere. It's in my Instagram. So we're always trying to, it's on my Facebook profile as well.
The reason why we love TubeBuddy is there's a lot of other tools out there that can help you do keyword research, but we really love TubeBuddy for the fact that you could get a weighted visual score on how your specific channel can rank for the phrase, because a lot of the other tools out there, as far as I know from the time of filming this video, they give you a general sense. They only look at how many videos are in the search results, so amount of competition, and they look at whether they look at competition as well as whether it's highly searched or not. But with the weighted score, within TubeBuddy, it'll look at those things and more, like the size of your channel, how active your channel is, the relevancy of your channel, the average views your videos gets, and will specifically tell you whether or not your channel can rank for that keyword phrase. So that's why we really love TubeBuddy. And there is a link in the description below. Again, oh, you have a banner for that here?
Like if anyone's interested, they gave us a coupon code for
there's a link
for you guys
and also
to
use. The coupon. So you can just you can either click on it through the link in the description, or you could go to tubebuddy.com and you'll see a space for a promo code. Put in Essetino Buddy so that you can get 20% off your subscription.
Yeah, we're always like so excited. It's like, no, use the code, get the savings, use the savings.
Save money.
Another thing that we do to get our YouTube channel out there is we utilize localness. So everybody's always going in and around town, you know. Perfect example is when I went to the bank. So went to the bank to actually cash in an Amazon affiliate check. So because we are in Canada, Amazon.com and .ca for Amazon Associates affiliate program, they send out checks, and I still like that. And so I need to go to the bank to cash them in. And because with all the craziness, they have people outside the bank now being like, oh, do you want to use the teller? Do you want to use this? And they're trying to orchestrate people to get into the right line. And anyways, I was trying to deposit this check, but for some reason, the machine wasn't reading the check. And so I took the check and I went to the teller, which is this guy. And then I was like, oh, I think something's wrong with the machine. It's not reading this check. I've deposited it before, like a check from Amazon. And he's like, oh, can I see the check? And he's like looking at it, and he's like, oh, is this did you get a refund on a product or something? And I was like, oh no, it's affiliate money from Amazon. And he's like, oh, like on a blog? And he started to get really excited. And I was like, oh, actually, no, it's not from a blog. It's from our YouTube channel. And he was like, oh, wow, you're a YouTuber? What's your YouTube channel? And people just generally get interested when you say that. Most people, not everybody, but most people get excited. And so whenever someone shows that kind of level of interest, when they say, oh, wow, you're a YouTuber, we usually hand them a card like this. This is actually 2 pieces, so don't think that this is what the actual card looks like.
We cut it in half.
This is a normal size business card, but we did 2 versions, and we snip it in half to make these little mini, we call them YouTube subscribe cards, because I personally don't think you need the entire card to, its main purpose is to get the subscriber, and we don't have a huge ton of information.
It's very simple. It's just our link.
We just literally have like a tune in Monday to Thursday, and that link is a redirect URL to our YouTube channel. Because our name is weird, Essetino, people often don't know what that is.
We don't want to give it up.
We just say like, oh, just go to our YouTube link, iamdreamdriven.com, and then we order a whole pack of these like from Vistaprint, and then we just like cut them in half, and then you have like a ton. So it's like you order 100 cards and then you get 200. So we're always trying to do like DIY things like that. And this card has gotten us so many subscribers from waitresses, waiters, people at the bank, post office, just like those kinds of interactions, you know? You never know when they're going to happen.
This is kind of like a networking tip too, but just in those everyday interactions, people typically ask, how did your day go? Or how was your day? How's it going? So you can actually, you can say something like, oh, it was great. I filmed a few videos for my YouTube channel. Just kind of say what you're doing. And
it's a great lead-in.
Yeah, and it's a great lead-in. And if they are interested, they'll ask you more about it. And then you can hand out this card if they want to check it out, because it's exciting to someone, at least in our experience. It's exciting for someone to meet a YouTuber and then go check out their online presence afterwards.
People are always it's not it's not common yet. And people are really fascinated with the online world and YouTube and how it all works. Like people that we've met are always so fascinated.
Yeah, it's like it's common in our world, right? It's common in our bubble here that we've created in the online world in general.
But in the real world,
but yeah,
it's not
just
common.
Talking to everyday people. Like I remember I would use this method to, like, when I was working my 9-to-5 job, and I would be around coworkers all the time, and they would ask me, how was your day, or like, how's your week, or whatever. How was your weekend? That's what they would always ask me on a Monday, right? How was your weekend? And I would say, oh, it was great. I just filmed like this cover music video that I posted up on my YouTube channel. And then they'd want to know more about it, and they'd want to go check it out. So definitely use that to your advantage.
Before I cut this, I just want to state the design. So you want to make sure, usually on like Vistaprint, they give you the dimensions. You want to make sure that it's obviously even and that you are designing the card to be specifically half, and duplicate it. And then you make a very thin line so that when you cut it, it's like no one really notices it. And honestly, these are like cheap cards. Like they're like the most basic kind on Vistaprint, because this is literally just this card's purpose is just a subscribe card. It's not a fancy business card or anything like that. And we use these cards to get subscribers. And if you need help designing something like this or getting something like this created, Arit does them all the time. She's a designer, and she can do this very easily for you guys. So then, see, now I cut it in half, and then you literally just have, and then when people get this card, first thing they say is like, oh, so cute. And like they'll make a comment about the card.
Yeah. We'll wrap it up in a few minutes here, guys. Thank you for hanging on with us here. I think I have to scroll up some more. So Teddy says, is there a way to tell how far down in a search your video appears? You can actually use TubeBuddy for that. So when you go into, like, even just when you click on one of your YouTube videos on your channel, on the side, there will be a little panel that says show rankings. I actually did a video on this. I did a video posted on the Essetino artist channel. I don't remember. No, I don't remember what the title is, but I can send it to you, Teddy, if you like. You'll be able to see your rankings. So what number, in terms of whether you're number 1 in the search results, or number 2, or number 25, whatever it might be, how you rank for each of those tags that you used in your video. So I can send that to you.
Okay, quickly speed round here. TubeBuddy is a rare company in a good way. Yeah, they're a great company. Their customer service is awesome, and the people that work for them are really cool. RG Titan says, can we create an emoji of a dinosaur poop tree? If you don't know what he's talking about, watch our latest vlog when we went hiking in Vancouver, and you'll get that reference.
Love it.
Roland says, OMG, just got 2 ideas for videos that I used to use years ago. This one is, this is one reason to show up to the masterminds. Exactly. Yes. We want to get the juices flowing for you guys, and we want to elicit action. We want you to watch us and be like, yeah, I'm going to improve myself, or go for something, or learn something. That's what this is all about.
Love it. Ramon says, that's a great idea, talking about the cards.
Yeah.
Awesome. RG says, that's awesome, Roland. Proud of your progress. We're all proud of your progress, Roland. Amazing
and everybody else's progress.
Inspiring, definitely. Phil says, lots of useful tips in this episode. Cool. Lenny says, add a QR code.
We thought of that, but most people, I don't know, they're not, I mean, I don't use QR codes. Most people I know aren't really QR code-y, you know?
I feel like, at least in our experience, I feel like QR codes are something that people tried to make happen, but didn't really take off.
Yeah.
I know a lot of bigger companies do sometimes use them for contests and they'll print it on their products and that kind of thing.
Like,
But
when we go to the
business
when we go
cards
to
in
the
general.
networking events, it's usually like older people here in Vancouver, and a lot of them don't even know how to do the QR code thing.
Yeah, I think it depends on your audience. So like if you are using QR codes, make sure that they're the type of audience that they're
use it.
Yeah, they're gonna understand what to do with this.
But we have thought of it.
Weirdo print on the
we
card.
have thought of it.
Yeah. Cool. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. We did this at the same time. Did you realize that? An hour and a half. Wow. Okay. We didn't anticipate it to go on for this long.
I actually thought they would, because we're now only doing these once a week. So we have so much more to say.
Yeah. I'm so happy you guys showed up, and we're showing up here for you every single week. Please do come back next week, Thursday, 6 p.m. PST. We're going to be right here. We'll do our member feature thing too. We'll figure out how to do that.
Yeah. Watch out for the post for that in the Facebook group.
Yeah.
Creative Business Success.
We'll take some more Q&As. Bring your wins. Please bring your wins. Any challenges that you have that you want to get some ideas on. This is what it's for, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. And yes, smash the like button. Thank you, Lenny. You guys are awesome at reminding us.
RG says, I look forward to this all week. That's so amazing. Like, it blows us away that you guys look forward to these. And yeah, we just want to help you guys as much as possible. So please try and get out of it as much as you can. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week, Thursday, 6 p.m. PST. Thank you guys again.
Bye, everyone. Have a good night.